Well, new at 6, for the first time, we are hearing from the two finalists in RTD's search for a police chief.
It comes after a tumultuous couple of years for the transit agency, especially around safety concerns. In 2023, Denver 7 investigates cameras were rolling as a man openly used fentanyl aboard an RTD train. Riders telling Denver 7 drug use like this is not uncommon while riding public transportation.
And according to an RTD rider survey from last summer, 38% of riders do not feel safe and secure while riding a train or bus. Union leaders are concerned about the safety of their drivers, too.
They face a multitude of situations out there, and it could be drug use. There could be assaults on the bus. Operators are getting assaulted out here on the buses. A number of things could go on that our operators have to handle.
Last year, we saw RTD mysteriously part ways with its police chief. It's been a revolving door of leadership atop RTD's police department ever since. Denver 7's Brandon Richard talked with the two finalists.
And in the studio tonight to share both their backgrounds and priorities for turning the department around. Brandon?
Well, you know, both of these men have a lot of experience, and each wants to use that experience to help transform RTD's police department. First up, we have Jim Cook. He's got more than 20 years of experience in public safety and transit, and he's currently the assistant police chief for Amtrak. He says he wants to build trust and stronger relationships with communities that RTD serves. He pledges more transparency, wants to promote officer wellness, and bring in some fresh ideas. Cook also wants to enhance community policing and wants to give officers more ownership over their areas. I asked him why he wanted this job in Denver, considering he's the assistant police chief for a nationwide department.
I'm looking for a challenge, and the opportunity in the Denver area, which has always been one of my favorite areas in the country to visit or come through working, and the opportunity to build this police department and build something that the community is going to be proud of appeals to me. It appeals to me greatly. Quite frankly, that's the challenge that I'm looking for.
Now, the other finalist is an internal candidate, the man who's currently serving as the acting police chief for RTD, Steve Martingano. Now, Martingano has been in the role for the past 10 months, serving as a co-acting police chief with Glenn Horn before Horn resigned last month. Now, he says what he's been doing is working. He says crime has fallen significantly by 30% under his leadership. And he says that's thanks to officers becoming more visible and proactive. In fact, he says 70% of the calls for service in the last 10 months were initiated not by citizens, but by officers themselves. He told me he would continue with that approach.
We got a lot of lateral officers that come from over the jurisdictions, and they have that mentality of a municipality, which is more reactive. I've done municipality work myself. Sometimes you're just held to the radio. They tell you where to go all day. That's not the policing we need here. What we need is proactiveness.
So we have an internal finalist, someone who's been with RTD for several years, who knows the department well. And we also have another finalist with national experience who promises to bring fresh perspectives to the department. We'll see who RTD picks. Reporting in the studio, Brandon Richard, Denver 7.